can't dame pesos. Get your subs, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grade.
Well, Coach, to be predicted this time of year, it is a cold and windy night in downtown Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tavon Young in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He was the leading receiver for the Jets a season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Crowder. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Yeah, lady.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Goddamn tackles is pushing me so far out. I can't do nothing.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Both of them.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Oh.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
You don't get him.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up.
No.
What's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter? The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
3rd and 2, Darnold.
Oh, he got the
Open
pass
man
off,
is
really.
Anderson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Andrews is off, if I'm not mistaken.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
now Brown
he didn't.
the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
I think DK might get player of the week that game.
Probably.
They didn't even cover the slant, Mike. Like I ran, you watch me play. So like you see, like I'll run a series of 6 or 7 different plays, but I ran 2 plays the entire game. 2 plays. HB off tackle, and then I was just audible it to a slant.
That's
all I did.
And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Sounds like a good game.
It's a must-win.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Well, I'm going to mute my mic real quick.
You're good. I'm probably going to bounce out, Mike.
All right. I'll see you later.
Now it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag
face
as
mask.
well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal
out of
line.
here, bro.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Bell. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, Jesus. This is rough.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Take the tight end. You throw tight end.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. And it's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a noon one. 12 more yards there and another first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On first down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Slap. Over there, you're on the 90. Check my 40.
Darnold to throw again. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Strip the ball. Strip that play.
Darnold. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's make these babies cry.
Darnold from the gun. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Hooking up over the middle with Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Darnold now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete.
Wow.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards on the play, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to be flipping.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, but it's going to be second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now Jackson on first down.
Oh, he's ready.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Spin into a tackle. You spin into a tackle and keep going.
It's a big run that time by Bell. 51 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 yards on the play. First down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try again with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Von Miller in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Quiet all game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Space to maneuver at the 40. Bell sheds him off. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way in. Touchdown.
I don't know what else you want me to do.
Le'Veon Bell.
I don't know what
75 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jackson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He dropped it.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Fuck Le'Veon Bell.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
That motherfucker there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to
Miller
win,
wasn't
it's
a problem
another
till
thing
late
to
in the
win.
game.
Put up the
Le'Veon
amount of
Bell,
points
bitch
that
ass.
they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a